What's up, Soul Family, and everyone out there in the world? This is Nathan teaching NTT Tarot, and this is going to be a mid-season check-in while the sun is in Cancer for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, with that being said, Cancers, you are cardinal water, initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions, and Cancer itself is born out of the fourth house of home and private life and privacy. Okay, so you guys are playing out this energy at the moment, and you guys could be overly exalted into that energy. So that being said, just be able to do whatever you need to do in the thought of the betterment of your highest good and the betterment of your well-being. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle 3 more cards from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, and then shuffle this 3 more times, and pull 9 cards plus an overall from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, and clarify it with the Waite deck, and then pull 3 cards from the Monology deck to see Monology Oracle cards, to see what Mother Moon wants to say to you. Okay, and then we'll be done with the reading. Now, shuffle this one more time, and we'll begin. Okay, pull the cards out, and we'll begin. Excuse me. Okay. It's kind of trippy sometimes whenever we see the same energies coming up for all signs, for like most of the signs. Every sign I've done so far, Aries through Gemini, has been leaving something, and transforming and moving towards something new and dealing with fear. But your reading was pretty good, pretty well put. And pulling out an overall, and we will start your reading now. Give me 1 second. Last reading I had a splinter going my finger at the end of it, so anyways, with the overall Cancerians, you get the Hangman. So this is there's 2 stories. I feel either you could be enlightened about something, whether it be a person, place, or thing, circumstance or situation, or you are being in a stagnant period of your life. Alright, we will clarify the Hangman when we get to it. Mind you, the Hangman is Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with Pisces if you're dealing with anybody. With your first card, you get the 9 of Pentacles. So, with the 9 of Pentacles, this is you being in a place of material sufficiency and independence. Alright, so you're being very independent at this time with the Sun in Cancer and this last half of the Sun being in Cancer. So, during this check-in, I see that you are very independent in your material realm, and and you're taking care of yourself and your individuality. Alright, so with the next card that you get the Devil. Alright, so a lot of signs, or the signs I've done, Aries through Gemini, Gemini got the Devil. I think all of them actually got the Devil for some reason, but it makes sense with the Sun being Cancer and Pluto being in Capricorn. There's a lot of feel of what we should transform, what we shouldn't, what we should be behind, what we should move forward with, and it's causing a lot of chaos in the collective. And with the Devil card here, this is saying that you are no different, and that you are dealing with spheres of reality. That is being spheres or fears are just you as a spirit being no thought, no shape, no form, agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. Alright, so pay attention and absorb and be aware of the thoughts and feelings that you're agreeing with. And if you are agreeing with any negative thoughts and feelings, create a higher perspective of those said thoughts and feelings, so you can ride out of that fearful reality. Now, with your next card being the Sun card, this brightens up the reading very much so. Okay, so this is a very happy card, and I'm really happy to see this card in your reading. Alright, Cancerians. And you are in a very happy place in your life at the moment. But for some reason, and we'll clarify it, you're dealing with, like I said, spheres of reality. Now moving on to the next card, you get the Knight of Pentacles. So you're taking a very slow, methodical, logical, and practical, more practical than logic and practicality in whatever you're moving forward with, or moving forward to. Okay? That'd be a person, place, or thing, circumstance, situation. This could be a business that you're going after. This could be a relationship that you're doing, taking time with. Okay? But there's this slow type of energy in this with the card of the Knight of Pentacles here in your reading. Now moving on to the Queen of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, this is saying that you are in that very passionate, independent energy. You're not afraid to show yourself. You're not afraid to go out and be yourself, which is really good. Which could be why you are in that happy place, because you're not worrying about anybody else except you and your individuality, which that's how it should be. But like I said, just watch out for those fears of realities. But yeah, you are in that passionate energy of being free and fun and outgoing at the moment. Now with the Three of Wands, you are launching long-term goals and plans, as I feel like. You could be launching a business, because we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, so you could be launching a business, you could be launching a project. With the cups being here, you could be launching an emotional situation or circumstance, dealing with a person, place, or thing. But in some way, shape, and form, you are launching and you're planning everything out and launching those plans for the longevity of your life, for your highest good and the betterment of your well-being. Now, with the Knight of Wands here, this is you being passionate and going after what you are passionate for or toward. Whatever your passion is, you're really going towards that passion. Alright, very strong energy with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands here. So not only you're being free, outgoing, and flamboyant, and very out there type of energy, but staying in your independence, you are also very passionately going after what you want and desire at the moment. Now, with the Nine of Cups, this is saying that you are in that energy of emotional independence. So we got the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Nine of Cups. So both independent energy, both saying that you are standing in your independence and individuality when it comes to the material realm and the emotional realm. So this is really, really good to see. And this reading is really good. Other than this Devil card, it's a beautiful reading. And you're being enlightened. I feel like this is an enlightenment for most of us. For some it could be stagnation, but I feel more enlightened about a situation or circumstance or whoever you're dealing with, or a place, or whatever you're working on or working towards, or whatever you're doing. Alright? You already know, each one of you all have a different story. So when it comes to that same energy, but it can be played out in different ways, you know, how the tarot goes. But with your last card, you get the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you are working hard and mastering a craft. So you could be in that stagnant area or being enlightened on how to master that craft. But you could be a little bit fearful, with doing so because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to make mistakes. You want to master that craft, like I said, and work very hard on doing what you want to do and working towards your desires and what you want, taking a slow approach while doing it, but you are very in your emotional and material independence at the moment, and being outgoing and free, which is a very attractive energy to others because it's like you don't care about what anybody else says, and that emotional and material independence is a very attractive card, not attractive card, but attractive energy, because it shows others that you don't need anybody to be happy, as well as you don't need anybody as a crutch. Now, with the Hangman, clarify, you could be a little stagnant. Let me see. Yeah, you could be a little not stagnant, but scattered. Yeah, you could be a little scattered at the moment. I feel it. Or excited. And it also could be excitement as well. Because that's just like ooh. So, Cancerians, be your best. That could have also just relieved you from this devil energy card in those fields of realities. And now that you've been enlightened, which is the overall energy about whatever you're doing. Mind you, could be dealing with a Capricorn, and we got no swords here though. So you may not be dealing with an air sign, but we do have water, fire, and earth on the table. Alright, so that popped out. And I feel like this is why you are a little bit fearful at the moment. The reason being is because the Hangman, very quickly this card jumped out, like really fast. But the Hangman is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So, with the Hangman being enlightenment, whatever you're enlightened by, you may be feeling like you're out in the cold or alone with whatever you're enlightened to go towards. But even if you're around others, or around people that you love and care about, even in a relationship, at the end of the day, you only have yourself and your thoughts and feelings whenever you lay your head to sleep at night, even if you're laying with somebody else. Because if you're being dependent on somebody else to handle your thoughts and emotions, that is a form of codependency. So this card is also, there's some positivity in this card, because this is saying that you are okay with being left out of the cold, but you're doing the best to work towards whatever you desire, and as well as getting rid of these spheres of reality. Now, moving on to the Nine of Pentacles. So, you get the Hermit card. Alright? This, with the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hermit card clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, is saying that you are listening to that inner voice while staying in that material independence. I hope I'm talking loud enough for you to hear me over the rain. It is raining from where I'm at the moment. So, with that being said, you are being enlightened. That was the Hangman. I feel hard to talk about the Hangman and enlightenment, but you are following your intuition and that inner voice in your head while seeking, going within and finding the answers and the clarity within yourself when it comes to whatever you're enlightened about or by, whether that be a business, a relationship, a goal, an aspiration, or whatever it is. As long as you push past the fears, this is going to make you very, very happy. And being in this emotional independence, as well as the material independence, that is a very helpful thing for you. Okay? Now, let's clarify the Devil card. And the Devil is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So, you could be having being fearful of losing what you have gained as far as your happiness and abundance in the material world. Alright, so you may not want to let go or lose this abundance and happiness, but with the Sun card being here, with the Hermit being here, it's telling you to go within and listen to your intuition. With the Knight of Pentacles, saying to take that slow approach, master your craft, and know that you will not lose this happiness and abundance. You may just feel like you are, because remember, the Sun is opposite Pluto at the moment, which is making that very, very tense energy, which can cause fears of reality, aka fears, aka negative thoughts and feelings, to influence you. And it's your choice if you want to accept those negative thoughts or feelings. Now, with the Sun card, okay, you get the Queen of Wands. So, with the Sun being clarified by the Queen of Wands, this is saying that by you staying outgoing, passionate, free, and open to any type of experiences, or being while remaining in your independence, this type of energy will bring you a lot of happiness into your life. And this may even be the reason why you're happy, because you don't need anybody else. You don't feel like you don't need anybody else. But the only thing that you are fearful of is losing this happiness and abundance, but that's just an illusion. Mind you, Neptune is in Pisces, retrograding, so, and Saturn's in Aquarius retrograding, Jupiter's in Pisces, transitioning into Aquarius retrograde. So there's a lot of past energies coming back. So maybe this is saying that you feel alone because you've been through a lot of stuff in the past before, which to put in, to be in that space of emotional and material independence in a very healthy way, but even through these fears, it means that you've been through some stuff in your life, at least in my perspective. So, remain independent, remain passionate, remain open, and feel free to be free, and to be outgoing, and to continue to be yourself, and do what's best for you and your highest good. Alright? Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, this gets clarified by, something's trying to hide. Alright, 8 of Pentacles. So, you may not be, that's another fear that you may have, is that you're fearful of not getting this happiness and abundance in the material world. Because when I poured this out, it went in my hands and it fell flat on the surface over the Knight of Pentacles. And I picked up, and it is the 8 of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So, this could be you being a little bit fearful of mastering that craft and putting it out there, but you should put it out there. Number 2, listen to your intuition, and I feel like your intuition is telling you to do so, to put it out there. You might be dealing with the Virgo as well. I don't usually call out signs, but if I feel called to, I will. And I just read things intuitively, because this is how I roll. Anyways, with the 8 of Pentacles, this is about you mastering the craft, like I said. With it jumping out like that, you could be wanting to hide it. Just take a slow, methodical, practical approach, and walk and master your craft and put it out there. You're okay. There shouldn't be no fears. Mind you, Pluto is in Capricorn. Capricorn is about business and status, initiating, creating new ways of thinking and being practical. So you may be a little fearful of needing to transform whatever you need to transform as far as business status and practicality. But know that you need to work on, and you should work on. I feel like you are feeling called to work on whatever you're working on. So I'm intuitively picking up that you should continue on in mastering this craft, especially with 2 8 of Pentacles here. Alright, so with the Queen of Wands, it gets clarified by the 7 of Swords. So I feel little mixed signals. I feel as if you are a little bit deceptive of yourself, or other people around you may be deceiving you. Don't get scared. Don't flip out or trip or anything, or get in those emotions and initiate an emotion towards anybody, especially from someone that's on the internet, okay? But with the Seven of Swords, this is saying that there is some type of deception, or you are needing to be mentally strong and gather the information that you need to gather, and you're being mentally tested by the universe. Because Pluto's in Capricorn, and you're scared of not getting that happiness and abundance in your life. But if you go within and listen to that intuition, that inner voice of yours, and don't worry about feeling left out in the cold, and leaving and launching that long-term goals on whatever you need to launch, and keep on working hard on whatever you're mastering and whatever your craft is, and push through these mental tests. Okay? Now, with the Three of Wands, you get the Ace of Cups. So there is some type of new emotional connection that you have, new love. This could be a person, yes, a relationship, yes, but it could also be your business, and falling in love with your business, and creating that emotion to go after whatever you're working on. Because like I said, you have two Eight of Pentacles here, alright? So, you are very emotionally connected to whatever this is, person, place, or thing, or whatever you're working on, which I feel like it's something that you're working on, and you are enlightened about it, about something. You got enlightenment from somebody, from somewhere, or someone, maybe including this reading itself, but you are feeling like you are all alone while doing it. Mind you, that is a natural feeling, especially during these times of uncertainty and unstableness, but having a strong mind, or using you as a spirit being no thing, no shape, no form, controlling that mind and being strong yourself as a spirit, and controlling those thoughts and feelings that you create to be above the horizon and not below the horizon, aka to create higher perspectives and not get lost into desires. Continue to do what you do and emotionally connect what you want to, whatever this emotional connection is. Like I said, I feel like it's a work, but it could be a relationship, and you're working on that relationship. But there could be some deception involved, or you need to gather the information you need to gather, or the universe is giving you mental tests at the moment, which Sun opposite Pluto is like a mental test in itself. Anyways, with the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Judgment card. So, not the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands gets clarified by the Judgment card. So, by you making a judgment call and rebirthing something, that you are going after that, whatever you've been rebirthed, whatever you gave birth or rebirth to, and whatever you've made a judgment call about, you are passionately going towards whatever that is. With person, place, thing, relationship, business opportunity, whatever you're working on. Okay? So, moving on to the Nine of Cups. So, with the Nine of Cups, you get the Devil card, clarifying the Nine of Cups. So there's two Devil cards here, and two Eight of Pentacles here. So this is a lot of battles within yourself, of spheres of reality. Like I said, with the first Devil card, spheres of reality are just you, as spirit being no shape, no thing, no form, agreeing with negative thoughts and negative feelings. Alright? Do your best to not be so, and you'll be okay. And you'll move forward, just push away these fears. Don't let Pluto and Capricorn come and fuck anything up, especially whatever you're working on, because you don't want Pluto transforming stuff for you. You want to transform and use Pluto like a bitch. Alright? So, shout out to Bill of Pilot Man. Alright? I have an Pisces Aries ascendant, so I get really fired up watching him. And if you know anything about astrology, the first house, anybody's sun sign falling in the first house, does affect your personality. So, or it can be a personal issue, one or the other. But anyways, moving on to the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so with the Eight of Pentacles about work and what it can master in your craft, so there's two Knight of Pentacles, two Eight of Pentacles, and two Devil cards. And some of these readings that I've been getting lately have been very abnormal. Like, I watch tarot readings online, and they don't ever have like 2 and 2 and 2. And 2 devil cards or 2 of this, and they sometimes do maybe one, 2, but not like 2 Knight of Pentacles together with 2 Eight of Pentacles together and 2 devil cards together as an example, right? With any kind of combination of the cards. But anyways, with the Eight of Pentacles being you mastering the craft, I'm taking that slow and methodical approach to master the craft. And what's funny here as well is that the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, but this Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So that's a trick. Alright? That's a trick. That's tricky. And I like it. I like this reading. But push through those feels. I can feel your energy and excitement as I'm talking. Okay? And I feel like you feel where I'm coming from, Cancerians. So, especially since you are in this energy yourself and you're facing that and you're looking at Pluto directly opposite towards you. So you want to take that slow approach because you feel a lot of pressure at the moment. But, and I can feel it in my chest. So, and I don't usually feel like that. And I feel like it's like a throat chakra kind of closing because of these 2 devil cards here. But anyways, continue with the Knight of Pentacles. Take that slow and methodical and practical approach of going after whatever you want to work on, whether it be a craft that you want to master, or a relationship, or a person, place, or thing, circumstance, or situation. Now, with the, I'm going to shuffle the Monology Oracle card deck, and then we will see what Mother Moon wants me to tell you. Alright? So. Let me shuffle it one more time. And we begin. Like I said, I like this reading. I don't like those 2 devil cards being here, but a lot of energies, especially with this Woman card of going within. You could be dealing heavily with the Capricorn as well. Your card to tell you that. But it's all about working on something, a person, place, or thing, circumstances, situation. Now, let's put 3 cards from Mother Moon and see what she wants me to tell you through me. I'm just a vessel, just like you. And as a spirit, being no shape, no form, we get to choose which energies come through our auric field, and we get to choose which energies do not. Now, with full moon in Gemini, this says from Mother Moon, from me to you, the answers you need are coming. Alright, so Mother Moon wants to tell you through me that the answers you need are coming. So do your best to keep working hard. Do your best to not let any type of being feel like you're out in the cold bother you. Do your best to push through these mental tests, because I feel like this is a mental test. Alright? If these 2 devils cards weren't here, I would feel deception, but with these 2 devil cards here, I feel a lot of mental tests, and you could be self-deceiving yourself if you fail those mental tests. Alright? So, like this says, full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. Now, with the new moon in Virgo, this says, from Mother Moon, from God to me to you, this is a time to give rather than take. So, this time, take this time, master and work on whatever you're working on, and give yourself to others. Give that craft away. Push that, and I feel like this is not talking about giving to others. I feel like this is talking about pushing that craft or whatever you're mastering out into the world, which in turn will be given to others, so that they can receive the help that they need and the aid that they need or are searching for. By you mastering your craft and being free to open yourself up and share it with the world, and not let these fears of reality affect you. Now, with the balsamic moon, this says it's a time for healing. It's a time for healing. So, this is also this card also just gave me insight into the Five of Pentacles. So you could be living feeling like you are left out in the cold due to a past situation. You may be in that independence of the material and the emotional realm because of some type of situation that, like I said in the beginning of this reading, I feel like something put you in that emotional independence and material independence through a lesson that you've learned. Now that you've completed that lesson, know that it's a birth-centered moon, a time for healing. So focus on healing, which that means to see what your war was a part of in that problem that you need to heal, a conflict that you need to heal, and heal these fears as well. Now, with that being said, it's time to heal, it's time to give, the answers you need are coming. Listen to that inner voice, push through these mental tests so you can pass the test that the universe is giving to you. Don't let these fears affect you, which is a test from the universe at times to see how strong you are. And keep working, keep being open and passionate. And with that being said, I hope this helped. I hope that you got any aid that you were looking for while watching this reading. And until next time, peace.